said before, I believe in our team. I do believe in our team. And we're going to work hard to make our team better. And I hope the players respond the right way. And it's not going to be for you. The fans, yes. Because if it was up to you, we're 6 foot under already. We're dead and buried and gone. Gone. And just because you got beat on the last play, that can't affect the next play. Or that's breaking you. Your frustration is breaking you. Just because you miss a block, or you get blocked, or you miss a tackle, or you fumble the ball. What does it take to break you?
Everything you put into it is right out in front of you. Let's go get this thing.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and roll tide to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning again. What the business is, what it do, what it ain't gonna do, what did it do, what is it doing, what's going on with you? Y'all good? Roll tide. Good morning. It's me, Piano Man. Oh, couldn't turn that bed loose, man. My goodness. My goodness. Whoa. Kept having just kept having just kept having these reoccurring dreams. My Lord Jesus, man! But I'm gonna tumble through. I'm gonna press on. All right, today Wednesday is Hump Day. Guess what day it is? Hump Day. Yeah, man. Good morning. Just glad to be here. What's up? Good morning, Bobby Sprinkle. Roll Tide. Dwight, my producer's here. I see Bino. The GM is here. I'm not waiting on you, P. I know it, man. Oh, gosh. But I'm going to be okay. Stephen Hicks, what up, what up? Good morning and roll tide. Big dog got to eat. My brother out of Arizona representing them Vols, man. Yeah, boy. Now the things beginning to heat up about that Georgia-Tennessee game. That's how I like it. Come on now. Yeah, wonderful Wednesday. LaToya. Roll Tide, what the business is, you know. What's up? What's up, Nick Harden? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, Nick, and Roll Tide to you. Bino, good morning, brother. Roll Tide DSGB84. My brother representing them Dows. Sikkim. What's up, man? Good morning, my brother. You and Mr. P. What's going on with you? And good morning, Gwen. How are you? Roll Tide to you. Yes, yes, yes. Stephen Hicks. Oh, the voices started talking. Yes, Stephen. What's up, Keith Holcomb? Roll Tide to you. Bobby, please forgive me. I missed yesterday. I don't like to miss. But like you, I had some things going on, but I'm gonna do my best to be there today. Okay, I'm gonna do my best to be there today. But I love hanging out with Bobby and his family and all that crew over there, and it'd be a good time. So, and I'm gonna take a page out of Bobby's book today. I'm just gonna be on here just for 1 hour because today is one of those days. Yesterday and today, these next couple of weeks are going to be very, very busy for me. So I'm not going to be able to stay on as long, especially in the mornings. Now, if I come back on sometime in the afternoon, whatever, then I'll be able to give a little more time and space to it. But this morning, so I got a script that look in, y'all. I got a script that I'm going by, and I'm going to follow that script. No crazy talk. I'm not even going to pay attention to y'all in that chat talking crazy today. No way. But what's up, Keith? Roll Tide to you. I said, I talked to LaToya. I think that's about it from everybody. Okay, if I missed you, well, I'm going all the way up the roll here, and then I'm going to go back down to the newer comments for all those that have just come in. So, guys, what's up, Zach? Good morning. Roll Tide to you. All right, my friend. Roll Tide. Yeah, we're going to hop to it. Yeah. Oh, no, no cap today, bro. No cap. There's the governor. Good morning, governor. Good morning. Good morning. SC season. What's good? That's Tez right there. Ted's has been rough on my end, man. Just been busy. Golly. Just been busy. Yeah, I put the guardrails up today. Well, I'm gonna keep it in the road. I'm gonna be the perfect voice. No, I better not say that because no. I'm about to say I'm gonna be the perfect Boy Scout. They crazy too. I'm just gonna be piano man. I'm gonna be the toned down piano man today. I'm gonna be chilling, but I'm gonna roll right through this because I do have something to do, and that's no cap. That's no cap. The only cap I'm wearing today is this one. Everything else is I got, Bino, you know what? Since we family and everything, y'all, first of all, I had choir rehearsal yesterday, man, and my choir had me so amped up I couldn't even go to sleep because they really sounded good. It wasn't that many of them, but they gave it their all. They gave it their effort and everything, and I mean, it was good, and I'm very proud of them and everything. But crazy thing about it is that once I did finally get to sleep, once I finally got to sleep, y'all, I don't believe in all this ism, schism, all this kind of stuff, everything. I'm seeing something I forgot to take off my shirt. I would rather spend my time with y'all, because y'all, Okay, I got you. September 19th. Got you, Bobby. Got you. But I kept having this reoccurring dream. I was just telling my sister about it, and I was just telling someone else about it when they called me this morning. I fell back asleep. But I kept having this reoccurring dream about a snake. I just kept having this reoccurring dream about a snake. And it's just, and the thing about it is I just kept, the snake and a snowstorm. That's what I kept having this dream about, snake and a snowstorm. But anyway, y'all pray for your boy. I just kept seeing this snake all over. Every time I wake up, then go back to sleep, there's the snake. So anyway, but y'all pray for your boy, and that's part of the reason why I'm late and everything. But I'm gonna be fine. Well, it's time to make a wallet or a belt. Yeah, that's true too. It was long enough. It was about 12 feet long when I saw. About 12 feet long. So, all I needed was a 12 gauge. If I had a 12 gauge shotgun, that dream would have been shot. Yeah, that dream would have been gone early. Bam, that'd be all she wrote. That I don't care if it was a male or a female. If it's a snake, it's a snake. That's what two people told me. Double A, good morning and Roll Tide. But you know what though? I don't sweat them. They're enemies for a reason. But it's gonna be all right. Let's hop to it. Good morning, Jeff Stapleton. Roll Tide. I was there last night for the final whistle. Great show last night. I was there for a few minutes anyway, but I just want to show, those that support me. I want to show them the same love, but I'm going to show you love whether you support me or not. But if I'm, I'm just, it is what it is. But I'm just telling you, that was a great show last night. I'm not Dwight. Trust me. I'm not. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Let's hop to it. Done my intro. Welcome and shout out. Oh yeah, welcome to the Long Run with Piano Man and with 401k crew and the No Mercy 401k crew, the No Mercy crew, the Don't Give a Piss crew, and the Drinking crew. Are there any other crews that have been constructed since we last met? You know what? I have not heard from Jacob. I'm kind of worried about it. But I'm going to hit him up and everything. I didn't even see him on social media at all yesterday. And so the Smoking Crew. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about them. Yeah. Thank you, Latoya. Yeah, the Smoking Crew. Because y'all talked about that one. Yeah. Now some of y'all in multiple crews, y'all need to get yourself together and call yourself the composite crew. That's what when you put it all together there. Yeah, the smoking crew. Yeah, Jake, I don't see why Stephen Jacob shouldn't be in morning. He'll be all right. Let me start putting some mothballs out. Jacob was on that little Twitter space with Amber last night. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I spoke with Amber for a few minutes. But I don't see Jacob, but Big Ten Tuesday, he'll come back around. See, it's the governor every time that'll say something, and yonder goes Jesus on the bicycle. Some of us in the deposit crew, and then there's some that's in the withdrawal crew. Anyway, yeah, so crew up, everybody. Crew up. So we got the 401. I'm not going through all that. Y'all know what crew you belong to. So happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day to you. Whatever crew you in, but 401k crew is the original crew. Everybody else has just been grafted in. Y'all started your own crew. Golly. From the smoking crew to the don't give a piss crew. My Lord. The multiple revenue crew. Okay. You know what, big dog? I'm gonna tell you this about what you're saying right there, and I'm finding that to be true. I'm really finding that to be true. And I'm not saying Jacob is, because really he's not. He's really a stand-up guy. But a lot of those guys, a lot of those people. Good morning, everybody loves Ebony. Listen, y'all. Good morning, everybody. Ebony, let me tell you something. I was on her TikTok page. Nice work, Ebony. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. I was on your page. I had to give you that shout out. I gave you a compliment over there in TikTok. Nice work. Nice work. I like that. I like that. Anyway, some of these Big Ten fans are. I thought the SEC was crazy. Some of these Big Ten fans, yeah, they in that too. Yeah. Oh yeah. You're right, big dog. Yeah, because that's not what I know. That's not what you're saying, but it's different up there. But you know what though? Tomorrow night, Dwight, KT is doing ladies' night. KT's doing ladies' night. I'll get all the information. But anyway, yeah, it's very different up there. Yeah, you're welcome. Everybody, if you're over there at TikTok, everybody loves Ebony, has a nice page there. Let's go and support. Let's support. I try to support everybody, okay? I try to support everybody in whatever endeavor that you're doing. I try to support, okay? Double L, what's up? Roll Tide. Right on. I think I'm going to start one more crew, and then we're going to hop to the script. I think I'm going to start one more crew, Governor, and that's going to be called the OG crew. Yeah, you know, the OG crew. I think I'm going to start the OG crew. But I'm thinking about starting that one on just a total different venue. Y'all gave me some thought yesterday. Gave me some food for thought yesterday. I'm thinking about having to start that on a whole total different, ram there, but you got to be a certain age to get up in that there. You got to be a certain age to get up in that. And then, cause everybody ain't OG status yet. They say they are. No, they're not. No, they're not. What's up? Big Dean up in here. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. First of all, the first thing I want to do this morning is I was speaking of the Big Ten, Big Dog Gotta Eat. Speaking of the Big Ten, one of the things that I did was I went and looked at the depth chart. Y'all know I'm big into that. I love looking at depth charts to see who's what, who's who, all of this, that, and the third. So a lot of listening to other podcasters yesterday, other sportscasters, and all that good stuff. I'm going to tell you this, y'all. Don't let Wisconsin fool you. Don't take them for granted. Now, if we love to quote Coach Saban, all that good stuff, but I'm going to remind you of something that he said. I want to remind us of something that he did say. Respect every opponent. Respect them. Respect them. Now, I didn't say you had to show them mercy. I didn't say that. I said respect every opponent. Wisconsin, I wouldn't say that they're weak, Big Dog. No, I wouldn't say that. No, I would not say that. Because you see, here's the catch with Wisconsin. Yes, they play a different type schedule, but Wisconsin have some dogs on their team. And always bear in mind when they come and now that Alabama is in the position that they're in, I've got to say what Governor JB 718 says almost on a daily basis up in this chat. And here it is. Alabama is everybody's Super Bowl. For some odd reason, when you're getting ready to play, whoever's getting ready to play Bama, that opposing team comes up with some strength from this. I'm talking about this extra added power. They come up with some strength from somewhere, and they play Alabama tougher. These guys are going to play Alabama tough. Trust me, they're going to play Alabama, and it always have been, especially as of late. But even when Alabama doesn't make it, everybody plays Alabama tough until Bama overpowers them, And I'm just saying. So you got at the X position, I'm going by the offense first of the depth chart. Their one is Anthony, is it Vinny Anthony the second, and he's a senior. The two is DeKel Crowders, and then there's Eugene Hilton Jr. as the three. Eugene Hilton Jr. is a freshman, okay? And then the other two, Crowders and Vinny Anthony are seniors, all right? So you got a lot going on there, but the person in main focus, the wide receiver one, the X1 is Anthony. Then your Z is Chris Brooks. That's who Coach Al, Coach Carl were talking about yesterday. So he is on here. He's on here. Brooks, something serious. He's a junior. And then you got Jaden Ballard as the 2, Joseph Griffin as number 3 in the X. And then in your slot, you're going to have Kachona, and you're going to have Tyrell Henry. That's it, 1 and 2. Your left tackle, you're going to have Davis Heinzen, and then you're going to have at your left guard, the 1 is Joe Bruner. You're going to have at the center, Jake Renfro. At right guard, Emerson Mandel. Right tackle, Riley Malman. Tight end is going to be Lance Mason. And the quarterback is listed is Billy Edwards, but they're not sure if Edwards is going to play. But for sure, we know Danny O'Neal, a sophomore transfer, has been playing the last couple of weeks. So that's where we are as far as the number ones are concerned, and their running back Dylan Jones. And then that's the one. And then the 2 is Yakameli, Cade Yakameli. And then the 3 is Darion Dupree. Now, I look for Wisconsin to rotate. I look for them to rotate. Now, here's the reason why I look for them to rotate. Wisconsin, the humidity will sooner or later wear them down. And yes, and they do have some injuries on that O-line. This is their depth chart. Now, I did not see their injury report. I asked for it and everything, but it was not given to me. I looked for it, wasn't given to me. So I'm going back today. I'll find out about this time tomorrow. And Dwight, yes, and their O-line. First of all, their O-line was suspect in the beginning, even before the season started, during fall camp and everything. That was the weak part of their game. But then you got to remember that their coach is still Luke Fickell. Like what Coach Carl said yesterday, Luke Fickell is going to put a decent team together. He's just that good of a coach. But now, whether they be able to match up against Bama, that remains to be seen. But Bama's going to have to play as if they're going up against Oklahoma. Yeah. Okay, LaToya. All right. But like I said, still respect them. But like I said, you're playing Bama. Yeah, low 90s, humidity. And see, up in Wisconsin, I have some friends from up there, and see, they're not experiencing that. They're not experiencing that up there right now. Here in the South, we still are. The one thing that, now I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I don't know how you all feel about it. If you want to put it in the chat, you feel free to. But the one thing that I like is I love an 11 o'clock start. I really do. I love an 11 o'clock start. I love it. I do. It brings about a different feel. It really does. I love an 11 o'clock start. Now I'm going to talk about something. I don't have my pen by me. I'm going to make a note to myself to bring something up. All right. But somebody remind me before we get out of here. It's something. Just say Piano Man 11 o'clock a.m. and then I'll remember what it is. Okay. So just remind me within the next 15, 20 minutes to bring up 11 o'clock a.m. And it's something I want to address. So that's the offense, and then your kick returner. Well, and then you got your kick returner of Anthony, the wide receiver is the 1. Yakameli is 2, and then you got Kachuna is 3rd. Of those are the kick returners, and you remember those are your wideouts. So exactly the way I don't like to wait all day either. To me, playing between 11 and 1, let's get it over with. I think that's a good time. And so right now on injured is Kevin Haywood, Tucker Ashcraft, and Nazir for Kareem. And so for Kareem. And so he's a graduate transfer. They don't give their positions. But anyway, Haywood is a sophomore, Ashcraft is a junior, and for Kareem is a graduate transfer. On the defensive side of the ball, you've got the number 1 at the left outside linebacker. Let me see. Yeah. At one linebacker, you're going to have Corey Walker. He's the 1. And number 2, Sebastian Cheeks. At your nose tackle, you're going to have Ben Barton. And he's number 1. Then number 2, you'll have Peterson. And number 3, you're going to have Dylan Johnson. I'm telling you now, I really look for Wisconsin to do a lot of rotation. A lot of rotating. I look for them to do it. I believe for them, I love to talk about X factors, and those are just some of my theories and everything. They're not right or wrong. It's just a feeling that I have. It's just something that I think is going to come into play. And I just believe that the humidity, for Wisconsin, the injuries and the humidity, the weather will factor a lot. Now, when we went up there last year, we struggled with them early. We did. I remember that we struggled with them, but then eventually, and I don't like to glorify this, but when the quarterback got hurt and then they had that change, then Alabama went on and just marched on down the field. So I'm just saying. Yeah, you have to stay ready. Yeah, you do. You have to stay ready. Again, you have to stay ready. But I will say this much though, Double A. And you're right, but I want to put this in another way too. Let's put it this way. Wisconsin is no Michigan and Oklahoma. Let's put it like that. Good morning, B Sharp. What's good with you, bro? Roll Tide to you, my brother. But you got Walker, you got Barton, you got Javier Suggs at the D tackle. You have at your another linebacker. You have Peterson. You have Tackett Curtis. You have Christian Allegro. You have left cornerback. You have Ricardo Hallman. Single safety. You have Austin Brown. Free safety. You're going to have Preston Zachman. Right cornerback. You're going to have De'Yani Hill. And at your nickelback, you're going to have Gamir Latimer. All of those are your number ones. I'm not going to go through the twos and the threes. But and so that's basically your depth chart for Wisconsin on both offense and defense. But I'm going back to what Double A said. Regardless of the injuries, regardless of what you hear, regardless of what's being reported, I'm not a big media person. I mean, I don't trust them like that. But how be ever? No. I know what you're saying, Double A. Don't be defensive. What I'm saying is that offensively, let's put it like this. Offensively, the first two games, they didn't put a lot of points on the board, but they got an awesome defense. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just talking about from one side of the ball. But Bama has to be ready to play regardless. I got what you're saying, and I'm in total agreement. But play your game. You got to play your game. But that's basically their depth chart. But you know what, y'all? What this season has already taught me is you're going to just wait and see. You're just going to have to wait and see. Just wait and see. Got to wait and see. That's what's happening there. We've got to wait and see. Double A don't start. See, you see, hush, Double A. Anyway, I know it. I'm just messing with you, Double A. You still my friend. Down, moving on. This is the part I came to talk about right here. This part, because tomorrow I'll talk more about Bama. Today I wanted to deal a little bit with Wisconsin. I'm just gonna keep it moving because I got to get out of here. I want to keep it moving and everything. But check this out. Check this out. Now, Big Dog, gotta eat. You're gonna like this. And everything. You're gonna like this. As I was looking at Wisconsin's depth chart, this little article wait a minute now. Okay, hold up now. Y'all give me a minute. Give me a minute. Here we go. Give me a minute. Because I didn't get what I wanted to get. Because I was doing this like at 2 o'clock in the morning. Let me go back. Hold up just a second. There we go. Here we go. Now, I don't agree with all this here. I don't agree with it all, but here we go. Big dog, check this out. After week 2, college football slate that featured just one game between ranked opponents, week 3 slate will come on a bit stronger with 3. However, of the 3 games, here we go, big dog gotta eat. Of the 3 games between the number 6 Georgia Bulldogs and the number 15 Tennessee Volunteers is the one that has drawn the most buzz. The SEC rivals have played one another every year since 1992, with their first meeting coming in 1899. All right. While ESPN bet has the Bulldogs as basically a 4-point favorite, despite making the trip to Knoxville, ESPN SP Plus sports model, sees things going differently. Okay, big dog, here we go. Created by Bill Connolly in 2008, the SP Plus is a tempo-adjusted measure of college football's efficiency that also factors in the opponents. All right. As for Georgia, and I'm reading this from ESPN, from Google itself. As for Georgia, they haven't looked near. Don't get mad, DSGB and Stacy Go Dogs. We're praying for you, Stacy. She said she's gonna take some time off of social media for a while. I haven't seen her, but now and all these other Georgia fans that are just die hard, I got you. But here's what the article says about you. As for Georgia, they haven't looked nearly as dominant this season, with the team's latest win coming against FCS program Austin Peay, whom they beat 28-6. While they controlled the game, there were certainly moments they'd love to have back. And head coach Kirby Smart made it clear that it's unknown if they are ready for SEC play. Good morning, Diane Roll Tide. You heard that, didn't you, big dog? What's up, Huggy? We'll find out, Smart said via ESPN. That's for sure. If you haven't been on the road and your first game on the road is in the SEC, it's always an adventure. The battle is set for 3:30 p.m. On Eastern Time, and we'll air on ABC. And that's basically all that was said. But it didn't print what I wanted it to print, but it did show that this writer or this group of writers feel like Tennessee is going to upset Georgia. All right. Even though I know we say we don't, we just focus on Alabama, but other teams are playing too, right? Well, I'm gonna do something here in just a second because I'm gonna keep it moving. Here's what I wanted to read to you. For the upcoming, for the upcoming weekend of September 12th to September 14th, Sports Illustrated highlight the Oklahoma Sooners, Louisville Cardinals, Florida Gators, and Syracuse Orange. Okay, Gil, Syracuse Orange as potential upset candidates. These teams are listed on upset watch for week 2, suggesting they could be vulnerable for upset weekend. No, I want week 3. That's not what I want. Here we go. That's not what I want. No. No. I'm not wanting that either. Nope, and that'll be a nope. It's gonna be. It's not giving me. That's why I'm careful. Try to be careful with. Well, anyway, this particular one that I saw last night, it predicted Georgia would lose. Let me see. Let me go to my SEC schedule. Let me get my Bible. Hold up. Where's my Bible? In this model, in this little model that they were giving last night, that I was reading, when I go to my SEC schedule here and everything, one game that was really highlighted was Florida LSU. Now, in the beginning of the season, they were listing that game as one of the top games that would be played that weekend, Florida LSU. And we know in the past that game has been a pretty good game, and it could go either way. But because Florida lost to USF over the weekend, we're seeing that now the value of that game has kind of diminished a little bit, and it is leading more into the side of LSU to win the game. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate it. Tell others. We're on the road to 400. You know, I don't advertise it much. I don't say that much. Because the way I look at it is like this, and I thank everybody. I really do. I thank everybody. But, you know, you want to get in, get on in. If you don't, then you don't really have to. But I would rather you do, because we do have fun over here, you know. What's up, Ephraim? Ephraim, I ain't going there with you today, bro. I'm not going there. Yeah. So since Florida lost to USF, so Tori said, I think they're going to upset LSU. I don't think so. That loss to the USF. Hold up, JB. You see, there's the governor again. I'd rather you talk like this, governor, than the way you be talking some of that other stuff and just throw me all off track, and then I get blamed for it, because you know I'm going to respond. Good morning, Moon Rocker. Roll Tide to you, bro. I need y'all to hold that thought right there. I'm holding what governor said right there. I think LaToya is LSU, the LSU Florida game is going to be worth watching, is because of what the governor is also saying right here. Some of these teams, we got to bear in mind, they don't play each other. Now, like Auburn plays Georgia. Bama plays Georgia. Auburn plays Georgia. Bama plays Auburn. Oklahoma plays Auburn. Trying to see. Missouri plays Auburn. So teams that Bama play, and I'm just going to break it down to that and incorporate it with what the governor's saying right here. Tennessee beats Georgia, and we beat Georgia and Tennessee, we own the tiebreaker. Remember that part. We own the tiebreaker. But where the funny part comes in is when other teams go playing each other. This is why we say all the time, win your games. Win your games. Win them. Win your games. We can't worry about, but when you start getting off into a numbers game, it gets tricky. It really gets tricky. And so this weekend, with Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, LSU, Ole Miss, Arkansas, South Carolina, Vanderbilt. Now Texas A&M goes to Notre Dame, but we're talking SEC. Yeah. Those games right there, pay attention because of that last word Governor talks about, tiebreakers. Tiebreakers. I'm just saying, tiebreakers. Why am I bringing this up? This is going to be the week for everybody in the SEC that's playing an SEC opponent. You have, SEC on SEC. This gonna be the week that will begin your making, or it will begin your breaking. For Florida, I'm almost ready to say it's going to begin its breaking. I think LSU is going to beat them soundly. I believe that. That loss to USF last week, I believe it kind of shook Florida's confidence. But I told everybody, good morning, Bama Ball 9. But I told everybody when they were getting ready to play them, don't be surprised if USF goes into the swamp and beats Florida. I told y'all that. Don't be surprised when that happens. Don't be surprised. USF is that team this year is what is I'm not even going to say they're Vanderbilt, because I think they're better than Vanderbilt. I think they're better than Vanderbilt. USF gave Bama fits 2 years in a row. And I'm going to say it again. We play them again next year. Now, they won't have the quarterback because he's a senior. But I'm going to tell you like this. Right now, Golesh is going to be one sought-after coach. Just saying. Tennessee knew what they had in him as an offensive coordinator. And USF is reaping the benefits right now of what Tennessee had a couple of years ago. I'm just saying. So right about now, Ephraim, the next upset, at the Moon Rocker, I feel like that they did. I'm going to tell you this. Moon Rocker. If Auburn really doesn't succeed the way I think people really want them to, that might be Auburn's next coach too. Yeah. Golesh is going to go somewhere. He's making a name. He's making a statement. And I'm going to tell you now, and to also answer your other question, y'all know USF plays Miami this weekend in Miami. Now, I'm going to tell you something else. USF defense is not bad. Their defense is not bad at all. Good morning, Gabe. Good morning. What's up with you? Their defense is not bad. Their defense is really not that bad. So I could be wrong right here. But if they go into Miami and beat Miami Saturday, 9 times out of 10, unless something crazy happens, you could be looking at a playoff team. Teams like that, teams like USF, when they get on a particular roll, it's hard to stop them. When momentum is on your side and confidence as well, and you done went and you've gone into the swamp and beat Florida, and you go into Miami and beat them, yeah, I'm just saying. Bama 9, he's all business. Put it to you this way. Bama won't get it. I'm not even going to get on that subject today. That's going to be a subject for another day about Bama and coaching. But I'm telling y'all now, watch that USF Miami game, LSU Florida, Ole Miss Arkansas, South Carolina Vanderbilt. And those are some of your top tier teams in the SEC. So you're about to see some things. This is why I'm not fussing about Alabama being 19th. I'm not fussing about that. I'm not even making any waves about it. That's where Alabama needs to be for the time being. But Alabama has to keep, y'all put it in the chat earlier, and I'll say it again. Alabama just needs to keep winning their games, playing their game, stay in their lane. Don't worry about what's going on over in the left or the right. Keep it in the middle. Keep it 100. Stay and play your games and win them. That's all Bama need to do. Exactly. We're going to keep winning. While everybody else is dropping, we just keep winning. And before you know it, you're going to be able to work your way back in. SC and Vandy, Moon Rock, you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this, brother. I don't doubt you. Because that could be, and an upset could happen there, but I don't think it will. I believe South Carolina beats them. But it won't be by much. That's where that, in that SEC, that's where that beat up on each other is going to start coming into effect too. Yeah, SEC Vandy is going to be a dogfight. I believe that. But I'm just saying this, and I'm not just saying it just for the sake of saying it. I'm saying it because it's true. This weekend is going to be the beginning of the end for some teams. I'm just saying, especially as it relates to the SEC. It's about to get real. It's about to get real. Teams that lose Saturday, I'm not going to say they can't lose anymore, but it's going to be hard pressed for them to keep winning. It's going to be very hard pressed for them to keep winning. And, I'm just saying. So Bama just has to play their game. We know next week we have a bye week, and I'm not even going to address that. Me too, Bobby. But you know what, Bobby? I'm not even looking that far. I'm not even looking that far down the road, brother. I'm just looking at this week. Focus on Wisconsin. Beat them. Got the hiccups. Beat them soundly. Beat them soundly. That's what I want to see. I want to see a complete game from Bama. Because these other teams, when they get ready to play Saturday, I'm telling you now, it's going to be a dogfight in the SEC, not just in the SEC Vandy, in the whole SEC period. It's going to be a dogfight. Yes, Stephen, and that's the way I look at it too. The Wisconsin game will help show us if Bama is on the right track. Yeah, it shows. But then by that same token, we got to still address weaknesses. We still have to address them. What's the word for the week? Consistency. And not only in the, not only is the consistency in just winning overall games, but how we approach the game. Approach the game in a business-fied manner. Approach the game. Be all business. all business. I'm just saying, be all business about it. Wisconsin Star Center ain't injured as is being made out. I don't care. Yeah, Bob, it's gonna show on the field. It's gonna show on the field. How you approach the game, how you approach it, is gonna show on the field. TCB, take care of business. Consistency. It's got to be consistency. I'm just saying, man. Consistency. Gotta handle business. Gotta handle it. Must handle it. And you got to go out there and I'm gonna say this, and I know some people. I want 2 or 3 of them, Moon Rocker. You want a sack? I'm like Bobby. I want about 5 of them. I want to see that, in the words of the governor, I want to see that pocket collapse. And who said that yesterday? Finish the sack. Finish the sack. Finish it. Don't just flush him. Finish it. We need to bring to the ground, because it's almost like getting the hang of something. I'm being careful with words today, y'all. Y'all got me yesterday. I ain't doing that today. You live, you learn, all that kind of stuff. It's almost like getting the hang of something. Once you can ever get it the first time and say, oh, this feels kind of good and all that kind of stuff, then you kind of get the hang. It's almost like cooking. You're not going to come out as an expert on the first go rip and nail it. No, you're not going to come out there. But once you ever get it right, and you get that feeling that people are complimenting you and this, that, and the third, you're going to keep going back, trying to perfect it and do other things with it and whatever. It's the same way we're getting a sack. Well, you know what? You know what, Jeff? Now, you're right. You know what? I'm going to put this up there, bro. I'm going to put this up there. But Jeff, we've got an interception. We ain't got a pick 6 yet. We've got an interception, and we got some fumbles. But it's that sack thing, bro, that I'm worried about. It's that sack thing. It's that sack number. I'm worried about the sacks. Why? Because I don't like to do this, but here we go. You do know that we're going to be playing some more mobile quarterbacks. Yeah. Pavia, John Mateer, Lenora Sellers, Jackson Arnold. It's 4 right there. It's 4 right there. And we got to be ready for that. We got to put our hands on them and bring them down. We got to put our hands on them, bring them down, and cause a turnover. We need that turnover chain going. We need to cause turnovers, and that's why I'm saying sacks. Sacks like that leads to other stuff. That's what I'm getting at. I'm just saying. Gunnar Stockton, sack. Gunnar Stockton running. So that's all I'm saying is, and I'm not disagreeing with what you say, bro, because you're right. I want to see all of that, but we haven't got multiple sacks yet in a game. I want to see that pocket collapse, and I don't want to see him run from up under it. And if he do run from up under it, I want to see some containment. That I want to see him tee off on him. I'm just saying. So, yeah, Bama ball 9, like we're talking about in the final whistle. All that crew, Van, Lucian, all them, they bought that thing home about the scheme of it, about the scheme of our defense. I understand what's trying to be implemented there, but I also know that in some cases it's the containment, it's the rush, it's the a whole lot of those things are not it's not working like it needs to. Good morning, Coach DeBoer's fans. I'm not a Coach DeBoer fan. Can't pull that one on me. He's our coach, and I like him, but I'm not gonna say I'm a fan. I'm an Alabama fan. I was there before. Almost, you can say before Coach DeBoer was even born. I'm a Bear Bryant dude, probably. Sorry to bust your bubble. Bear the man. I was liking Bama before Nick even came along. So good morning to you there, the 2-time. But no DeBoer fan here, bro. Got that wrong. But anyway, but that's all I'm saying. Where you get that from? Just because I said Michigan was gonna beat Oklahoma, I'll say it again. I wanted Michigan to beat Oklahoma because here's where big dog, you gotta understand. I'm not an SEC homer. I don't like nobody in the SEC except for Alabama, and that's the way it's supposed to be. I don't just root for a team just because I don't like them. I pull for a team. Let me rephrase that. I don't just pull for a team because they're in the same conference as me. No, if Bama ain't playing in it, I want my enemy to lose. So yeah, I said Michigan was gonna win. So what you gonna make of it? In the words of Cedric the Entertainer, what you gonna do about it? Yeah, I said, sure did. Give a piss about nothing but the Tide. So I wanted Michigan to win. I don't want to see Oklahoma win. I don't want to see Tennessee win. You don't root for Vandy at least a little on the other side and they ain't playing? No. In Tennessee and Auburn and Oklahoma and whoever else in the SEC, I don't pull for them. I'm just saying. No, I don't. I don't. Listen, hey, look at him, big dog. I'm just gonna go on and say it. If it's mercy you want, you better go to church. Cause you ain't getting no mercy from me when it comes down to my Alabama Crimson Tide. No mercy. I don't care about nobody else. So yeah, I went for Michigan. Sure did. They play in Oklahoma. Oklahoma in the SEC. I want to see Oklahoma lose as many games as they can. And to me, that makes perfect sense. I don't root for my opponent. I got to play. For what? No, sir. Everybody beat them. That includes Vanderbilt. There's nothing about them. Texas A&M. Good morning, Susan. Now, see, that's where I become a part of the Don't Give a Piss crew. I'm part of that crew. When it comes to my Alabama Crimson Tide, that's all I worry about. Everybody else can go jump in the lake and hope they can swim, but if they can't, well, we'll see you on the other side. Drown. Bye. Just saying. Thank you, Jermaine. I don't cheer for them. I hope they lose. No, I'm not a Michigan fan. I just went for Michigan. I don't like Michigan either. You making something out of nothing, but I definitely don't like Tennessee. Yeah, double A. I'm not an SEC home. I don't just pull for it. Well, look at him. When Auburn played Oregon in that SEC game, I was pulling for Oregon. I don't like Auburn, but I want to see Auburn win the SEC, win the national championship for just because they're in the SEC. No. Mm-mm. I'm a Bama fan, and that's it. But I'm a football fan too. I got you, Jeff. But I'm not pulling for. I'm not gonna say I'm pulling for. I want to see Oklahoma win it because they're in the SEC. Nope, I don't. I want to see Oklahoma lose it because they're in the SEC. That's why. Because they're not Bama. Me too, Bobby. I done told y'all. I don't know who I dislike the most. The Dallas Cowboys, Auburn, LSU, or the Devil. Tennessee, Oklahoma, and the rest of the SEC. I mean, honest to goodness. And y'all be talking all that cash money crap about Alabama, and I'm supposed to pull for you. The devil is a lie. I wanted Michigan to destroy Oklahoma. I wanted them to. I'm just saying. I'm telling you. I'm standing with the No Mercy crew on that. Yes, forget the rest of them. I'm a football fan, but if the SEC, look here, if that, there you go, Tim. What's up, Tim? Let me tell you something. I don't care if I'm gonna go and put it this way, then y'all will know how I really feel. If they was playing someone, I got to be careful how I say this because we got so many folks they get their feelings hurt when you say something and all that kind of stuff. I wouldn't care if Oklahoma was playing Tennessee, Oklahoma, or the rest of the SEC, if they ain't wearing crimson, if they not from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, they can all go wherever the sun don't shine. Y'all ever notice when they be saying and singing Dixieland Delight and all that kind of stuff, and all the way through the song, they got a little chant that they saying blank Auburn, blank Auburn, blank Auburn, blank Auburn. Well, I'm putting me a new one in there. Every time that little song come on, I'm gonna say, with the exception of Alabama, forget the SEC. Forget it. Care nothing about no SEC. I just care about Alabama. I spent too much time on that. I ain't no Michigan fan. I just wanted Michigan to beat Oklahoma. Why? Because Oklahoma SEC. And I don't like the rest of the SEC. Sorry, but I don't. So, yeah, I was pulling for Michigan, but I don't like them either. Like JB said, whoop, off the cliff. Okay, thank you. Okay, push you off the cliff. Bye, because you in my way. Oh no, the Big Ten can't think they the standard, Bama. But I understand what you're saying. But I'm pulling for no. Look, big dog. You know what? So you trying to make me come out of character? I prayed this morning. I ain't gonna let y'all do me like y'all got me yesterday. No. I don't care about nobody else's resume but Alabama's. That's why I tell Alabama, win your game. Forget about everybody else because they ain't thinking about you. Who? Wait a minute. Come on, big dog. Who is public enemy number one on Tennessee's schedule? Show ain't Georgia. Who is it? Come on, I'll wait. Who is it? Middle Tennessee State. Who is it? Public enemy number one on it. Listen, Alabama is the public enemy number one on everybody's schedule, even with the one we don't play. Bama's resume gonna look good. Georgia ain't the public enemy number one. You know better than that. You know better than that. Bama, bruh. Bama. Come on now. Thank you, Tim. Come on. Somebody finally seeing it the way the governor and Piano Man and Bino and KT and the rest of them be saying, I ain't read a sign yet that said we want Tennessee, we want Georgia, we want Ohio State, we want this. I told you a couple of weeks ago. Even the pro teams hollering, we want Bama. Come on now. We everybody's Super Bowl. We everybody. Look here. I ain't heard nobody go overseas talking about go Dogs. I ain't heard nobody else go over there talking about Old Smoky. Go overseas in Italy somewhere, and then your coach walk down the street, and then they hollering. But let Nick Saban go over there, and it roll tide, roll tide, roll tide. We are international. We're international. I keep trying to tell y'all that. So why in the world would I want to go for anybody else? That says it all right there. Even at 9, thank you, Tim. Even at 9-4, okay, I'll prove it to you. I'll prove it to you again. Bama wasn't even close to the playoffs last year. Ohio State won it, but who got all the publicity? Who got it? Come on now, wait. I'll say it for you so you won't have to think so hard. Bama. Who got all the pub? Who got all the pub even in the spring and the summer? Bama. And I'm supposed to root for somebody? Man, please. Good morning, Nicole. Roll Tide. What the business is, Nicole? You. Ooh. I'm just saying. And when Tennessee come to Tuscaloosa, you're gonna find out why you're gonna find out. What King Brian, I'm glad you here. Bama is done. I'm glad you think so. I'm glad you think so. I'm glad you think so. A whole lot of them think so. Yeah, Tennessee did get the publicity in the summer. Yeah, Nico helped y'all out with that. And Nico right now wishing he was still at Tennessee. Nico can't find his way out of a wet paper bag with a hole in both ends. I'm telling you. King Brian, okay, I'm going to let you have that. Bama done. All right. Okay. All right. I got you. Bama's done. Oh, boy. Let me go back and drink my water here. I'm serious, man. Oh, you them was that. I had the Afghan army. You had wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, you had them yelling "Go Dogs," but I guarantee you, they know more about that Roll Tide though. What's up, hey DSG man? Thank you for your service, bro. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. Coach DeBoer's fans think everyone hates him. I don't know about Coach DeBoer's fans, but Bama fan, we know what the deal is the 2-time. Big Dean. Oh, what a question. What a question, Big Dean. What a question. What a question. Well, King Brian, look in the stat right there. Look at the chat right there. So I'm going to ask you, is that not true? Is that not true? I just need King Brian to answer that question. How can Georgia be the new standard when you 1-9 against the team that, King Brian says isn't the standard anymore, but didn't we just beat you last year? Y'all not the standard either, because you didn't win the Natty. So since you want to go there, King Brian, I can go there with you and argue you with facts. You're not the standard anymore. Only thing you can say now is that you beat Texas twice. But we can still holler, we beat y'all. Because let me tell you something. I'm gonna go on and say this now. And here I am because I'm getting ready to get out of here. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. And I'm talking to even Bama fans. Everybody hollering, wait till we play Georgia. And Georgia knocked us in the mouth. Why in the world would I worry about a team that hadn't knocked me in the mouth yet? I've been hearing that same Georgia talk for years. And out of 10 times, Georgia has only beaten us one time. Once. 9 times out of 10, and we beat them. I think some of the Bama fans need to remember who you are and quit worrying about Georgia of who they trying to be. And go look at the overall record of Alabama, Georgia. Georgia has to beat Alabama 18 times before they even catch them. But y'all the standard, right? Last year, King Brian, Bama beat you. Ole Miss beat you. Notre Dame beat you. And if Kentucky would have had half of an inch of a quarterback, Kentucky would have beat you. Georgia Tech would have beat you. Even though y'all won the games, but y'all's vulnerability showed. And I'm just saying, man, y'all, I'm gonna let you have that because y'all have won SEC championship and the Natty twice since we've done it, but y'all ain't done it anymore. Do I remember the time? Yeah, I remember the time we beat y'all last year. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So it's going to be on the field, but it's going to be played on the field. King Brian, Georgia 20. Let me see. Georgia is Clemson 2.0. Yeah, that's about right. Clemson had their little run, and then they faded off into the sunset. And that's what Georgia's about to do. But now I'm going to say this, Georgia, in your defense. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. And in the words of Coach Sean, if you going to get Georgia, you better get them this year. Next year, Georgia will be better. But still won't be the standard. Still won't be the standard. Which leads me to this here. I'm sick of the talk about the soft stuff. I really am. I'm sick of all the negative, especially coming from Bama Nation. I read something yesterday that's saying that because Bama practices in the mornings, that's what's making them soft. No, I can't agree with that. And I'm not going to agree with that. Now, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I'm just saying. Practicing in the morning don't make you soft. Just like if somebody gets up in the morning and go for a morning run versus going for an afternoon run or evening run and everything, that don't make them hard. It makes them, that's a preference. But being soft is a mentality. That's a mentality. So when Bama fans learn to appreciate what we have, and no, things might not be going like we want them to go. Things didn't go right for Bear Bryant. See, I'm gonna call the roll. Things didn't go right under Bear Bryant all the time. Things didn't go right under Ray Perkins all the time. Bill Curry all the time. DeBose, Shula, the rest of them, including the GOAT. Things didn't go right all the time. But being tough is starting with being mental, and then it becomes physical. My dad used to teach me, you know, it starts in your mind because that's where the biggest battleground is. Battleground is in your mind. And if your mind is telling you you're weak, then you're going to be a weakling. It's all about, you know, but why are we putting our team down? I'm just saying. So I'm just saying, man. I'm just tired of all soft talk. Let the talk be done on the field. But Wisconsin, you're next. You know, you're next. And King Brian, just beat Tennessee Saturday and we'll have a conversation. I haven't read. Wait a minute. Here we go. Give me a source. Give me a source on that one. Show me where he said Ryan Williams said he's coming to UGA next season. Yeah. Let the, you know, but King Brian, we'll see. But y'all beat Tennessee Saturday. Y'all got enough to worry about with Tennessee. Tennessee beat y'all. If Tennessee beat y'all Saturday night, King Brian, oh, you know me and KB we getting y'all, man. We getting y'all. We getting y'all. Just saying, man. But I'm not worried about that. Because guess what? Next thing you'll be saying, Latsier Brooks said he was coming. Isaiah Horton said he was coming. It's mighty funny. It's mighty funny that all these places hollering about, you know, I'm a realist. I'm nervous for this Tennessee game. I would be, but King Brian, can I tell you something? Don't. Wait a minute, King Brian. Now, in my little, check this out. And, you know, I'm in that little group, what you know, where we have to pick who win. I picked Georgia to beat Tennessee. I'm going to just tell you. To the Tennessee fans that is in here, I just said, I ain't sold on y'all yet. So I'm just going to have to take Georgia in this one. And in a group that I'm in, I picked Georgia to win. See, the game that make some folk nervous don't bother me. I look at the body of work. I look at the body of work. No, Georgia's not as dominant as they were, but I don't think that Tennessee is in Georgia's shoes yet. I don't think so. Now, the biggest thing that they're gonna have, the biggest thing that Tennessee's gonna have in their favor is home field advantage. I believe that, but I think that that's gonna be about it. You know, I wish both of them would lose, Stephen, but you know, anyway, but King Brian, I picked Georgia to win that game. Tennessee by 50, but I picked Georgia to win. I did, but if Tennessee beat y'all now, you know. But yeah, but crap happens sometimes. It does. It really does. But we'll talk about more of that tomorrow. Yeah, and Brock, Roll Tide Roll. That's where I think the difference is going to be made. I think that's where the difference is going to be. I think Georgia's defense in that game is going to be the difference maker. Now, Tennessee has a strong defense too. And but I think that Georgia's defense, especially those DBs, are a lot more sound. I'm thinking realistically right here. And that's where I think the difference is going to be. But now Tennessee's going to play him close, but I think it's going to be a mistake here and there. And that's what's going to cause Georgia to win. That's what I think is going to happen. That's why I picked. But like I was just telling King Brian, and just being he's saying he's a realist. I'm being realist too. I believe Georgia's gonna beat them. I think the only team that's able with some consistency to beat Georgia is, I don't even have to say the word. Y'all already know. And in the words of Coach Sean, the proof is in the details. Now, tell me where I'm lying. I'll wait. I got about 2 minutes. I'll wait. Yeah, boy. So I'm just saying. So I believe Georgia's gonna beat them. I think Bama will win. I think everybody that's supposed to win will win. One game that's going to be very, very interesting will be Notre Dame, Texas A&M. But Texas A&M is looking for their first win. Notre Dame is looking for their first win. It's going to be hard to beat them up there in South Bend. So that's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. So, but all I'm saying is let's get behind our guys. Still a lot of negative talk, but you gotta just tone it through it. Dang, the 2-time. Relax, Coach DeBoer fan. You're next after the Josh Heupel fans. What about are there some Kirby Smart fans in here? Any Ryan Day fans in here? Any Ryan Day fans in here? What about Sharon Moore? Any James Franklin fans in here? See, since he's going there with the coaching thing, I'm gonna go with the coaching thing with him. You know, hope it ain't no Billy Napier fans in here. What about them Brian Kelly fans? Yeah, buddy. See, you can tell it's football season. Got a whole lot of folks talking a whole lot of cash money. Cash money, you know. I know it, man. You know, I know it, Bobby. I know it. It's football season, and you know, and y'all wondering why I don't play for weddings and stuff like that, and all that kind of stuff. During football season, you got from February the 9th until the next August to plan your stuff. If you want Piano Man to make an appearance and all that kind of stuff, you got from February 9 all the way up until August to get your stuff together. If I get married again and everything, that's when it's gonna be, between February and July. Or that first part of August. Because after that, about that third week in August, honey, no. Can we get married? Can we get married right after Thanksgiving? I'm like, girl, you must be out your mind. We must be going to the Justice of the Peace on Friday. Or the preacher gonna come through the house on Friday. It's Anitra. What's up, Anitra? Roll Tide. Yeah, I'm doing football season. Don't ask me. I ain't coming. But once again, I want everybody to know where I stand. I'm not an SEC homer. I only care about Alabama. Everybody else, if you ain't wearing crimson, if you don't say Roll Tide, you know what the rest of the story is. I ain't even got to say it with, you know. So even the trolls won't Bama. Moon Rocket, that ain't gonna help him. Still football season. I watch the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday. I go to church and I watch the Pittsburgh Steelers. During football season, Moon Rocker, it is over. It's a wrap. No, sir. Look, even my everything dealing with a wedding, black book, music, everything is in a safe. It is locked, and it is not set to unlock until February the 9th. Yeah. So I'm just saying. Bobby, you need to do, you're going to have to do something about that. That's what I had to do. That's what I had to do. So it is what it is, bro. But you need to, you need to fix that. And I don't like to hear nobody trolling. I mean, trolls are going to happen sometime, and you know they'll even subscribe to your channel just to troll and then get off and unsubscribe. I've had that to happen. But trust me, Bobby, we got you, man. And I'm gonna be over there today, and whoever let that troll show up today. They're gonna run in the Piano Man today. That's right. I'm running the Piano Man today. Yeah. And see, you talk. Okay, you timed them out. Okay, cool. Time them out. My mods know what to do. And listen, and they know. Don't report to me. Just do what you got to do. I got your back. My mods know. Don't. They know what I stand for. I ain't all that trolling foolishness. Now, there's one thing. Listen. Good. I'm good. I was talking about him this morning. Susan, and y'all do know Matt Be Great. For those of you that follow, Matt Be Great was threatened with the same thing KB was going through. I got my own theory about it. I'm gonna keep that to myself. But just be careful. Just be careful on these social media venues. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm glad he got straight. But I think they're gonna come, and mine is little. My account is little, and compared to Matt KB and B Sharp and others, but I'm just quietly going on about my business. But Bobby, we got your back, man. But ain't nobody gonna but no this troll stuff. We ain't going down like that. No. And for the rest of you, even if you're from another fan base, I don't like trolls. I mean, like what Steven said, you're at the top of the food. You're not at the top of the food chain if you don't have a troll. Some people are not trolling; they just downright mean, and they want to do everything to throw you off your game. That's what that's all about. They're not really trolling. They're using trolls as a means to be mean and hateful, and to throw you off the game. But if you did it to them, then they want to cry. They want to cry foul, but that's a different conversation. Latoya, when you find out, let me know, baby girl. When you find out why they're doing it, please let me know. Let me know. I'm, like we're just on social media. But you know what the funny part about it is, though, Latoya? They some real keyboard warriors, but if you went and met them in person, I don't want no trouble. And then, nah. Because if I got to come visit you like that, there's going to be some trouble. Yeah. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. And I'm coming to find out how competitive this thing really is, man. I'm just on here just meeting new people, talking about Bama football, talking about sports, talking about life, this, that, and the third. And people have taken this to be a competition. Lord Jesus. Y'all, the other day, I was thinking about just giving this up altogether. Because, but I love talking with y'all. I have fun with it. Thinking of new ideas and this, that, and the third. Don't forget tomorrow night, the ladies' night. KT is going to be hosting. Piano Man, look, ladies, do your thing as if I was here. Just do it or whatever y'all talking about. Let's get with it. Yeah, let's get with it. But trying to do new ideas and this, that, and the third, all that good stuff, man. Look, ain't nobody, I just said, nah, I can't quit. I can't quit. I can't quit. I'm having too much fun. And this is something that was in my mind. It was just something that was on my heart to do. Now, one of these days I will, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to address something that's really on my heart to address. I'm just not going to address it today, but I'm going to pick my time to do it. I have a time that I'm going to do it. Jeff, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the screen and then I'm gonna get ready to go. I said that 15 minutes ago. I see certain things in the chat get to coming, but we'll see Saturday. We'll see Saturday. One game at a time. Play ULM. Okay, we beat them 73-0. Let's move on. We will see Saturday. I know, Susan. Yeah. I mean, okay. I know it. Stephen, I'm not gonna say that, Stephen. When you say get a helmet, I was gonna say something else, but nah, that's okay. Oh yeah, I know I got a AA, and I wasn't. But like I said, but here in the next little bit, I got something I need to say. It's been on my heart to say it for a minute. I'm gonna get it off my chest. And that for that particular one, when I say it, you know, I want everybody to hear it. I do. Listen, I want people to know the truth. I want folks to know the truth. The truth. And lots of times the truth hurt. But I would rather tell the truth and be embarrassed by telling the truth than to live in a lie and people find out that I've been lying and then be embarrassed. So here in the next little bit, it's something I have a truth that I want to tell. And it's not a lie. It's not nothing far-fetched. It's facts. It is what it is. And, you know, that's how it's going to go. And then people will understand. Y'all already know my heart. Y'all already know how I feel about things. Y'all know what I stand for and everything. But there's some things I want y'all to know. Yeah, Tim. And I've been saying that, bro. That's why I'm not so much worried about other games. I'm just worried about this one. Wisconsin gonna bring that thunder, man. Got to come with it. Bama has to play a complete game Saturday against a much far superior opponent this week. And it's got to be like that. It's got to be approached that way. That's all Piano Man is saying. It's got to be approached that way. If you know what, Tim? If I'm worried about anything, I'm worried about our approach to the game. How are we approaching the game? What is our mindset as it relates to this game? Because no two teams are alike. And we'll say, play your game. And that's true. I mean, you got to play your game. But what is your mindset about your opponent? How are you going to handle him? What is your approach to him? So, yeah, if multimillionaire, I'll take it. If I had won that $1 billion, it sure wouldn't have went to trying to buy out Coach DeBoer or no other coach. Yeah, I hear you, Tim. But I'm just saying, man, our approach is important. And that's what's bothering me. So I'm getting ready to go. I got to go handle up on some business, and I'm getting ready to go and turn on Tide 100.9, and I'm going to see what's the tidings coming out of camp today. That's where I get my info from. Exactly, Diane. We should be locked in badger hunting, nothing else. No bulldog hunting, no tiger hunting, no Commodore hunting, no Sooner hunting, no nothing hunting, badger hunting, because that's who we're playing. I'm tired of some of our fans talking about, wait till Georgia, we got to play Georgia. I'm tired. I'm sick of listening to Georgia, as if Georgia's the only team on the schedule. And we done beat them 9 out of the last 10 times. I'm worried about Georgia and the ship they come over here on. I'm worried about Wisconsin. Yeah. I'm worried about Wisconsin, and when that game is over, I'm worried about the bye week. Because bye weeks have this tendency that stupid stuff happens even then. So as I get ready to leave, I need everybody in the chat. If you're a Bama fan, write the word of the week down. And that word is what? Consistency. Consistency. That's the word of the week. Consistency. And when the Bama game, when the Bama-Wisconsin game is over, I've got a new word for you. I have a new word for you. But after we show some consistency, then if you're a Bama fan and you on this chat, write the word consistency down. Put the word consistency in the chat. That's our word for the week. Consistency. 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 That's the word. That's the word. That's the word. And that's all I have to say. Thank you, Moon Rocket. Thank you, Double A. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, all Bama fans. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Jeff. All y'all. Thank you. That's the word. That's what I worry about. The consistency of our team. Are we going to show up? Because I'm going to tell you this. I would love to see. I mean, I don't know what Bama fan wouldn't love to see another shutout. But I would also love to see a close game and Bama show some true character of who we really are. And then win the game. So when I hit the like button, nothing happens. I don't know, Moon Rocker. I'm not sure. But please hit the like button. I don't know what's happening. I don't govern it. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff happening on these social media venues with these phones, everything. So just be careful. So it's BTA week this week. So everybody, that's our word for the week. Consistency. That's all I know to say. That's all I know to say. And when we get through with this game, and everything, I will have another word for us. And then once I have another word for us, this word, going to be for the bye week and everything. And I also want you to take these words and apply them to your own life. Apply them to your own life. So that's what Piano Man is doing. It's something I'm trying to achieve. But I have to also be able to take my own lessons and everything. Yeah, Jeff, trying to hack pages, everything. I don't put nothing past nobody. I don't. So anyway. But anyway, everybody, that's the show for this morning. I didn't have a call in because I've been trying to go, and I know we get the call in sometime, this, that, and the third. But listen, but we will tomorrow. And just remember the word for the week is consistency. Thank everybody for coming off. 40-something of y'all in the chat. Thank you all. I'm working real hard behind the scenes to amp some things up, and I'm getting some just doing some things on this end. Dwight gonna be real proud of me here in a minute. the old guy doing some stuff and watching Dwight do some thing, and he don't know. I'll be trying to listen. I'll be ear hustling. How you do this? How you do that? Blah 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 blah. I'm about to do some more stuff, and all that kind of stuff. So, but I thank everybody, 401k crew, for everything that you do. The smoking crew, whatever you doing, don't give a piss crew. No mercy, man. Y'all cold blooded. The fishing crew, Tim, on my off Saturday, which is next Saturday. I will not be on next Saturday morning, for I will be fishing. I will be on later on that evening on next week, talking about some of the games. But I'm letting you know now, and I've said it before. Next week, I will not be talking about Georgia at all. Not as far as Alabama, Georgia go. I'm not going to give that game a 2-week thing. No, not worth it. Now, if Georgia want to do it, they can, because they do have something to prove. They got a Bama problem. But anyway, but next week will take care of itself. But at 2:00 today, let's be sure we're going over and support Bobby Sprinkle, and whatever Bobby has for us, that's what we're going to do. Question and answer period, whatever it is Bobby's got going today, we gonna chime right along with it, and I dare troll to show up, and it's gonna be on like folks. That's what we're gonna do and everything. Now, Bobby, you can put him in timeout if you want to, but I get to them first, they might not want to, come back no more. But anyway, but I just believe in taking up for my peeps. That's all. And whomever they are. And even if you have another fan base and I'm supporting you, I'm going to respect you. I got to respect you. So that's how that goes. But shout out to all the content creators, the podcasters. You know who you are, man. Piano Man supports you. Let me see. But today's Wednesday. Tonight, KB comes on. This afternoon, Bobby comes on. We have others that are coming on tonight. Tomorrow, we got Ladies Night here. Also, B Sharp comes on tomorrow. There's no reason for anybody to be lacking on Alabama content, or whomever you're looking for. There's no reason you should be lacking on content. They're there. You just got to look for it and got to support them. Final Whistle was awesome last night. Love how they put some things out. I'm learning from everybody. So like I said, I've just been there for a few months. And so, I'm learning from everybody. So, Big Dog, got to eat Sprinkle. Bobby Sprinkle comes on at 2:00. Am I right, Bobby? Yeah, it is. It's okay. Let me get it before it gets out of the pocket. Bobby said, I'll see everyone at 2 my time, okay? So 2 p.m. is Central Standard Time. Bobby Sprinkle, 44.97. And for those of us, it had a good crowd the other day. Let's put some more to it, okay? Let's put some more to it. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Got you, Big Dog. Got you. That's my dude. That's that dude liking them dogs out of Arizona. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah. Bobby, don't allow people go on your channel and steal the valor. Yeah. Been here since 9:45 lurking. I know what Gil, let it go, bro. But I know, hey, just follow your path, bro. But I know what that's all about. So anyway, OG Gil, thank you for your service, sir, and all that you do. All right, everybody. Word of the week is consistency. Shout out to all podcasters. You know who you are. Piano Man has your back, and I salute you. And hey, kitchen's still big enough for everybody to cook, and everybody gets something to eat and everything. So just keep doing what you do. You're doing a great job, and you're making a difference. And in the words of my pastor, Bishop Kenneth Preston, hey, stay focused, drive, and go forward in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. And remember, you can do all things through Christ that gives you strength. You can do it. It really happens. So continue to do that. Hey, thank you, Big Dog. Thank you. For those of you that have not subscribed to Bobby Sprinkle, let's do that. Wait a minute. I'm gonna put that in the hold it. I forgot to do that because he did that earlier. Here we go. Go to YouTube, and that's what you look for. Bobby Sprinkle 4497. Let's get him over 100. Let's get him over 100. But you have to be subscribed just to get up in mine. But if you listening, looking, and lurking, and you never subscribed to any of our channels, do so today. Do so. I'm on the road to 400. I really want to be on the road to 5, but let's get it. So I'm just asking for your support, just for your subscription. Be sharp. Coach Sean, Coach Al, Coach Carl, Ty Hayes, DSGB84, LaQuasia, everybody loves Ebony. I mean, there are countless others who have channels. Hall of Fame Jason, Tez with SC Season, all those guys, support them. Bama Standard, Final Whistle, come on now. They're all out there. Let's support them. Let's support them because $0.00. All right. Kangaroo Black, the man himself. All right. So let's subscribe. Matt Be Great. There's a lot of them out there. Subscribe. You know what you want. Icebox, Dirt Road Bigfoot. Come on. Plenty of them out there. Let's support. All right. And then anyway, on behalf of the Piano Man 401k crew, No Mercy, drinking, smoking, don't get pissed, all that kind of stuff. Man, we thank you for being here today. Have a great day. May not see you today or tomorrow personally, but I'm going to see you in the long run. Always remember, I'm no expert. I just know what I'm talking about. And ever so often things may not come out right, but I still know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm trying to say. So anyway, everybody have a great day. God bless you. Roll Tide. Hey, the big three, you know who you are. Keep searching till the good things happen for you, okay? And the Lord willing, I'll see you at 2 o'clock with the one, the only, the Bobby, the Sprinkle. Hey, we're going to be over there chilling with Bobby Sprinkle today, making it happen. All right, everybody have a good day. Peace and blessings to you. And Piano Man is out. Roll Tide.